Gaining experience teaching in a classroom setting is an essential component of an aspiring teacher's preparation and introduction to the profession. Through a collaborative effort, preparation programs and school districts across the state have created partnerships that can leave a lasting, positive impact on students, future teachers, and schools.
So I think it's beneficial to have a cooperating teacher in a school because cooperating teachers are fundamental to teaching and learning. Particularly when it comes to new teachers. So they have specific strengths. Generally, those strengths lie in pedagogy and curriculum and instruction.
We're able to reduce class size with the one-to-one ratio of teacher to teacher now, especially with a co-teaching model that's advocated in a lot of colleges and universities. And I think the positives so outweigh any negatives that may be out there.
I'm a big advocate for having a clinical intern because I've seen the benefits of it, not just for me, but for them and for my students, because I've seen test scores rise and I've brought it to my administrator and I've shown them, look, this is what can happen.
For a school to have cooperating teachers, it's really beneficial on a number of levels. One is I think it brings a renewed enthusiasm to the staff member. I think they enjoy it. It provides them an opportunity to give back to our profession.
I would say to other principals and other superintendents and central office to support the clinical internships, particularly year-long if they can, to basically say that it becomes part of the culture of your building and ultimately it really envelopes the whole clinical practice together.
It was amazing having a year-long student teacher because while I already have a co-teacher in the classroom, since it's a special ed in-class class, we have now a third teacher to include in there. And I mean, why wouldn't you want a third teacher in there? It gives you the opportunity to immediately implement any necessary interventions that you need with kids.
I know that we can have a little bit more individualized education, small group planning, one-to-one, and I think that it brings the whole school together by having more people there of all different ages and different backgrounds and from different places.
Cooperating teachers are among the most important mentors of aspiring teachers as they support, inspire, and model excellence. They have the ability to empower students, future teachers, and the profession as a whole for generations to come. Many aspiring teachers credit their cooperating teachers with creating an environment that enabled them to learn and grow, and helping them feel prepared to lead a classroom of their own.
I think that my cooperating teacher, she really treated me as a colleague and not just a student in college. Not only did she invite me to school events and school functions and let me interact with the parents on an equal level that she did, she also kind of made me feel welcomed in the classroom.
Whenever I had wacky ideas about lessons, he'd say, let's go for it. And it was awesome. And, we shared a lot of laughs about stuff that worked. And then stuff that didn't work, we'd go back to the drawing board. But I think for me, that match is what made all of my growth possible, because I think his ability to take a step back at times and sort of let me try new things or flounder was important for my growth. And honestly, I think it benefited the kids really well too.
My cooperating teacher had said to me that while I learned a lot from him, he also learned a lot from me as well. And I think that's very admirable, to always be a lifelong learner and to exemplify that to me and to be that role model and that caring and courageous person.
For anyone who's kind of maybe considering being a cooperating teacher, you can make an impact in a clinical intern's experience and in their development. If you've got the skill and the compassion and the heart, not only for the profession, but also for the students and also for your colleagues, where you want to be able to invest in the next generation of teachers who will then invest in the next generation of students who then become the next generation of citizens, American citizens, or global citizens. That I would say to those teachers who are considering that, to go for it, because you can really make an impact in the profession. You can make an impact on the clinical intern that's working with you. and that can really impact their students' lives.
Since we need great educators to shape the future of the teaching profession, we encourage our state's outstanding teachers to consider serving as cooperating teachers. We also encourage New Jersey school districts to continue working together with preparation programs to not only provide placements for clinical interns, but to develop mutually beneficial partnerships. As many of our administrators and educators have experienced, the placement of aspiring teachers and the partnerships developed have truly enhanced teaching and learning in schools and districts across New Jersey.